G'day, this is another Dragon Barrows Nerdsville. Uh, Today I just did some basic shopping. I'm going to be doing some cooking soon. And I heard that I just overheard a young high school gentleman. It was like one of those things, like they'll tell us your deepest, darkest secrets. And he, well, she was but two high school students, a young gentleman and a young lady, both said they are into Paw Patrol and they are into My Little Pony. The female said the Paw Patrol, and the young gentleman said My Little Pony. With the rest of their table laughing, saying, "Oh, that's for little babies and little kiddies and that. Like you guys are nearly the age of adults, and you watch that stuff. It just to see their faces, it just made me feel so ropeable. So I just wanted to yell at these idiots and saying it's an art form. What stopped me was a number of law enforcement personnel. If I ripped into them, I would have been doing something else instead of making this video. But still, I have heard it time and time again that, oh, that show's for kids, for preschoolers. Oh, come on, that's a baby show. But really, what can be classified as more mature content? Like, I know of a fair few of my friends who are law enforcement officers or have things to do with law enforcement, and they have their children watch quite disturbing images, like a corpse from Bones or NCIS. I love watching Bones because of the huge macabre and the blood, guts, and gore. Like, I love that show when it was on. For me, it's one of the best TV show. One of the best TV shows that was around. But to have all of the the little kids go, "Oh, guess what? Mummy and Daddy let me watch Bones," and they were telling me that, and the show said that Bones break at this thing, and they did a little bit of scientific experiments. I've learnt a lot. All because someone said education, like a little kid said education, that means it's okay. But really, what is, to be honest, I ask you this, what is so wrong with teenagers and adults from enjoying My Little Pony? enjoying Paw Patrol, enjoying Care Bears, enjoying the Teletubbies, and all these younger children programming. I'm just asking, what is so wrong with it? To be honest with you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just a different form of art. And one can actually make the point of what's so wrong with having children watch images of bones and blood, guts, and gore. If it can be educational and it won't freak the child out, then bada bing, bada boom, go for it, you know. But this is the real sense of this video is, what is so wrong with adults and late teenagers, early adults, even more getting towards my age and a bit further on? What is so wrong with people, with more mature people enjoying these sort of things? I've made a series of videos dedicated to Paw Patrol and the reasons why I love Paw Patrol. For instance, it has quite a lot to do. I see a lot of imagery and themes that are dedicated from my own childhood. I see that reflected in the show, and it's for me to capture that little bit of my younger self while enjoying a more modern, whilst watching a modern like a modern animated series. Even from seeing the scenario where this young teenage gentleman was more harassed because of him loving My Little Pony than the young girl enjoying Paw Patrol. They were going, "Oh, that's a girl's show, mate. Why don't you want to watch some more masculine? Watch the football or watch the car racing and that. That's more masculine. That's testosterone, man. Come on. You gotta have a football team, you know." And I must admit, if this young gentleman is watching, keep watching what you're watching. As with what you are doing, you're not hurting anyone. Simple as that. You're not hurting anyone. I myself have cosplayed as both a My Little Pony character and as a Paw Patrol character. And to that young gentleman, actually to any young gentleman out there who enjoys either or both My Little Pony or Paw Patrol, enjoy it. It is there to be enjoyed. That is what the show is, though it is allegedly for a certain audience, but really the audience is dictated by those who view it. I am a 35 going on 36-year-old straight white male with Indian blood that is my biological profile. Male, 35 turning 36, check. 300 plus pounds, check. With an ethnic background, check. You know, I'm supposed to be involved with my culture, but I'm not. I'm like a person that breaks the cultural loves. Like I love more Japanese stuff than that, but when it comes to entertainment, I sorry. It just takes for me breaking those boundaries. Like I can see a good heavy metal piece of music going that could have been played while T-Rex was trying to take over Equestria and him battling, well, literally him fighting Princess Twilight Sparkle. That could have been a good heavy metal track with that. Who knows? There could be some heavy metal tracks of that particular fight already. Like, and also with me, I also love Paw Patrol. For the simple for many reasons, as I've made mention in the video series. It's not. It should never be. Why do you watch it? It's what you get out of it. That should be the most important question there is. For me, I get out of My Little Pony. I'll start with My Little Pony and I'll go back onto Paw Patrol. What I get out of My Little Pony is teamwork. It's like no matter who you are, you can do something wonderful. Like in the main six itself, you got a shy character in Fluttershy. You got a more outgoing. You can actually say club. You can actually. A lot of teenage girls can actually learn a lot from this pony. Rarity. She is like, you know, she does fashion. She knows what the customer requires. Yet they're both of them are friends with a jock in Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is sports oriented, and she wants to do something with the like in a military style thing, which is the Wonderbolts, and I think Wonderbolts is like the Air Force. And just think about it: a jock, like a military jock, being friends with a fashionista and a shy animal lover. I know quite a lot. I can hear gears grinding and trying to calculate how is that possible. To throw another equation into the mix, we've got an event coordinator and party and the ultimate party planner in Pinkie Pie. Then you got the home country girl in a beautiful Applejack, and having a bookworm in Twilight Sparkle. Those six, on paper, that sort of relationship should not work. Like the jock being friends with a nerd, and the nerd being friends with someone who would rather be with animals, and having the fashionista being friends with the down-to-earth farm girl who's more happy getting things done in the mud than trying to put dresses together or outfits together. And the same thing can be said with the party planner trying to get shy animal lover out of her shell. But as I've watched the show blossom over my time of viewership, and having the DVDs and watching some episodes online, I've seen that no matter where you come from, you can be friends with anyone. And that's literally the gist of My Little Pony. Being friends with someone that you think that on paper you should not be. I am friends now with a beautiful selection of women who are now helping me become who can pull off something that they can do. They're advising me. They say, "Oh, I asked, would this be good for this thing?" And they'll say, "Nah, you really need to think about this thing. Like, think of this factor, that factor." And I'm like, "Wow, okay." I'm absorbing it. I'm thinking, yeah, it does make sense. And some of them have asked me for help with my speciality. So that's what I'm thinking. My Little Pony, you can actually live out that sort of lifestyle. Be friends with anyone that you would not normally be friends with. That's great, and you can actually become a better person because of it. And now with Paw Patrol, it's like watching an extremely playground rating version of chaotic events. Like with one of my favorite ones there, pups get a rubble, and that's like the supposed debut of the Paw Patrol character Rubble, whom I cosplayed as at the last Sydney Supernova, at the past Sydney Supernova, and I'll be doing it again in September of 2018. And I'm just so amazed to think that that character is so well loved in that, and it's not just that. Like, it just shows you what different governmental departments can do without the red tape and bogus crap that is stopping one form of governmental aid helping out another piece. It's actually, just watching this, I'm living vicariously through a animated show, my perfect state of governmental utopia. And no, I'm not talking about feeding policemen, fireys, ambulance personnel, aerial rescue, recycling, construction, mountaineering and jungle emergency services, personnel with dog bones or dog treats or something like that. With what I mean is having all of these different areas working efficiently, working wonderfully, working together. I would love to see on the news that the ambulance, fire and police have decided to do a united front in a major in some major training, with police effortlessly saying, alright, we're going to mark off the traffic going from north, south, east and west, and saying we're going to make sure that the roads are blocked, and we're going to escort the fire department and the ambulance service into that area, and we're going to protect them. And it's just so, for me, it'll be so wonderful to see this. I think to see this happen. It's not a fact that I'm loving two children's TV shows. One of them is preschool based, one of them is more female based. No, it's just me loving to watch these shows, enjoying the art, enjoying the positive messages. Hell, I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know why that young gentleman who loves My Little Pony is actually friends with those narrow-minded idiots. I'm also thinking about the same thing with that young teenage girl. I think both of them will be a good fit together. They're both sound-minded. They're confident in themselves and they're confident in their art form. And I say to them, split away from those people. They don't understand you. I'm here for you. People like me are here for you. I get paid as my father's carer, but yet I do a lot of work in other fields, so you got my support. And let me just finish off with saying this. If you can get something from the artwork that you enjoy, fine. As in these children's art forms. For me, Total Drama Island, not exactly my thing. I'm more into the more old school 80s Thomas the Tank Engine with the eyes just going wink, 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 wink. But still, you know, I find things with the old Thomas, but I can't find with the new Thomas. Both are my Thomases, but yet one I can't fully grasp. Maybe someone a lot younger than me, not as young as a young child, but maybe someone in their teens could find something there that I'm clearly missing. But still, there's just so much stuff that we can learn from these sort of young children's TV shows. It doesn't always have to be something that is endorsed by some educational board or some fairness in schools board or some bizarre parental group. It's just simple as that. If you get a positive message from it, keep watching. That's all I have to say for my younger brothers and sisters who are in high school, who watch My Little Pony, watch Paw Patrol, watch Thomas the Tank Engine, watch any of those shows. Find enjoyment in them. Maybe one day become brave enough and do the cosplay. And let me just finish off by saying this. Do well. Enjoy your shows. And share the love. I'm Dragon Burrows, and I shall be seeing you in the next video.